guys, welcome to a new fun little series that I'm going to start, which is on every Friday I'm going to bring to you 5 of some of my favorite things. So I wanted to keep the list short so that I could keep doing these each week as long as I have time and can manage it. So I'd have things each week to tell you, because if I told you like my top 50 things all in one video, then it'd be done and we wouldn't have fun every week. So I'm going to cover some of my favorite things today with you. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet so that you don't have to sit here forever. I tend to get a little bit long-winded, but here we go. We're going to dive right in. So, little backstory real quick. I just said I was going to keep it short. Now I'm like, here's the story. I am really hard on my feet, okay? I love to be barefoot, especially in the summer, or I'm in sandals all summer long. It's very rare that you'll see me in like a full shoe, like a tennis shoe or something like that, unless I have to walk, run, or something for an extended period of time. I try to hang out in just my feet. I don't know why. It's just a thing that I enjoy, and as a result, my feet are just a mess. So I do not get regular pedicures. I'm just a mom at home with my kids, and I just don't typically take the time or spend the money on those types of things. So I just let them go for the longest time, and I kid you not, they were like gonna tear a hole in my sheets if I didn't do something about it. I have pictures. I won't show them to you. I sent them to only my closest, nearest, and dearest friends. Like, I need a pedicure. But I still couldn't convince myself to take myself to the salon and go do it and spend the money. So I'm at Walmart doing like my regular shopping, and I was like, you know what? I am gonna get a pumice stone, and it is a game changer. It's so simple. So this is nothing fancy. You can see, it's probably too bright to see, but you can see it has a green side and a white side. It was less than $5 at Walmart. The green side is a rougher grit to get off those unwanted calluses, and then the white side is kind of like that buffer that just makes everything smooth again. And so the next morning I keep this in my shower, so it's actually a little bit wet right now. Keep this in my shower, and every time I'm in there, I'm down to like just needing the white side, where I just kind of maintain and keep those rough parts smooth. And the first time I went in hardcore with the green side and just like really scrubbed my feet. I like sat down in the shower. Do you guys ever do? I sat down in the shower, because who can balance, you know, on one foot for as long as it was going to take to rub out these calluses? And I kid you not, in the first shower, what a difference. Shower number 2, I was like, why did I wait so long to get one of these things? It is the most simple, basic little tool that you can just keep in your shower, and my feet are so soft. I get out of the shower and I put lotion on my body anyways, and so now I just concentrate a little bit lotion on my feet. Pro tip, be careful like walking around right after you lotion your feet on tile. Yeah, you don't want to slip and fall and like break a hip, okay? But pumice stone, go get one. Everyone should have one. There's no reason to have nasty, rough feet ever again. I'm committed. I'm gonna do it from now on. Okay, number 2 is some song favorites. I am still just in love with The Greatest Showman soundtrack, and I love to throw it on. We have like some Apple HomePods in our house, and I love to just tell Siri to play The Greatest Showman soundtrack, and my kids love it, and we have dance parties and we sing along, and it's so much fun. But another one that I've been really loving is Louis Capaldi. I don't know if that's exactly how you say his name, but I think it is. His song Before You Go and Someone You Loved, I think, is the name of the other song. And this is kind of what I relate him to. He's kind of the male version of Adele. So they're like sad songs, okay? Who else likes songs to like bring you to a sad place? I know that sounds really weird, but that's what Adele songs are. You know, she's got this beautiful voice, but they're like these melancholy, sad songs that like give you the feels. So those are the same as how I feel with his songs as well. It's just kind of sad. He's like going through a breakup, and you're just like, oh, I feel so sad. But I love this song so much. Maybe it's a weird woman thing. We just like to torture ourselves. I don't know. But I've been playing those on replay nonstop. So definitely go check those out. All right, next is a book favorite. I am not a bookworm. I wish I could stand here before you and tell you that I'm like reading 5 books a week and I have a goal to complete like 50 books this year and all that sort of stuff, but I don't. I would be happy to finish this 1 book in a year, okay? Because I just don't prioritize reading, other than I read my Bible pretty much every morning, but sitting down and reading a book for a leisure activity is not something that I do often, and it has to be a good book to keep my attention. And I started reading Bob Goff, Love Does, a couple years ago, and I loved it. Bob Goff is like this crazy nutty guy who has these wild ideas and acts on them. He's just not someone who comes up with great ideas and shares them and never does anything about it. He is a doer, and he's got a long life history to share with the world, and some really great practical applications. And it's based on Jesus and God and just all the things that I love as well. And so he has another book called Dream Big that my mom actually gifted to me. And you guys, those 2 books, this one as well, I mean, in the first couple chapters, you are laughing out loud. He just has a way of telling a story, and then these experiences that he has had, you're like, that couldn't be real, but it makes me laugh out loud, and I just love reading it. And then he always brings it home and gives you that like practical application. This one's all about like going for it and not being afraid and being okay with failure and all of those things. So if that's something that you need right now, highly, highly recommend Dream Big by Bob Goff. Okay, next is a little makeup process that I have been loving. So I love cream makeup products because they look like your skin. They blend in really effortlessly. They give you a nice dewy glow, and I just think they look super natural. But they don't last very long, and I'm not even an oily person, so inevitably I have to set them with powder or do something like that to keep them in place all day. So I've been trying something a little bit different. I've taken a powder foundation that I actually found it on Amazon, and it's by Honeybee Gardens, and it comes in this little magnetic pan, and so I just pop it into my own magnetic palette. How cute is this? This could be a favorite too. And so I keep it in my magnetic palette, and I will put a little bit of like a glowy primer. I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter all over my face to start off with, and then I'll go over it and buff in powder foundation all over except for like my under eyes, and then I set it with setting spray. So the setting spray just kind of takes that powdery finish away, and I take my little beauty sponge and I just kind of press it into my skin. So you've gone from like liquid to powder to liquid from the spray, and it kind of makes this like bulletproof layer on your face that I then layer my other cream products on top of. And so I know in the industry of beauty, it's kind of like a no-no to do powder before cream, but there's like this really famous makeup artist named Patrick Ta who like put out these blushes that are cream and powder, and you're supposed to do the powder first and the cream after. And I've been doing this for like a while, but he's made it like a big thing, and I think it's awesome because it makes it last so much better on your skin. So the powder has a way of like gripping to the creams, where like cream on cream is very slippy. So I take all my cream products, which I have in my other magnetic compact here, and I do my concealer and my cream bronzer, cream blush, cream highlight, and all those things, and they sit on top of the powder, and I just feel like they last so much longer. I get to the end of the day and I haven't really touched up, and it still looks pretty good. I mean, makeup is going to fade and crease and stuff throughout the day, and that's okay with me because my face moves and it's real, and that's how it goes. But it does last longer. I feel like the color, like my blush looks like it's there longer, and all the things like that. So that has been my favorite kind of makeup technique that I've been doing, powder before cream. So that's my little tip there. And then, okay, I think we're on the last one. So my last one is I've been trying to like get back into my health and wellness journey after moving and like eating too much fast food and just not having the time to cook and all that sort of stuff. We are getting back into a groove. There's more time for being more health conscious and eating good things. So every morning I like to start off with a protein shake. It gives me a good boost of protein for the day, which your body really needs. I always put a scoop of like a greens mix, which basically gives me my fruits and veggies for the whole day. So I kind of start off with a bang and then leave the rest of the day to whatever happens. It helps me to be more conscious throughout the day if I start off this way. And lately with all the fall and the pumpkin spice and all the things that are out there, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna try and make a pumpkin spice protein shake. So I did that. I put like pumpkin puree and some spices into my vanilla protein with my greens powder. And I took a drink and I was like, oh, like that pumpkin puree. It was like it almost felt like I was tasting straight pumpkin puree. And I was like, I don't think this is for me, but I love the spices. I love that flavor. So I was like, and I also really enjoy chai tea and chai tea lattes. So I was like, what if I could make it into like a chai tea latte protein shake? And that's what I've been doing. So I do unsweetened vanilla almond milk, a banana. I feel like you gotta have a banana in your smoothies. It just makes the texture so much nicer. I do 2 scoops of vanilla protein powder. I do a scoop of my greens. I always do a tablespoon of peanut butter. It just adds something nice to it, gives you a little bit more protein and fat and all those good things. And then I add in ground ginger, cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. And I just kind of like dash them in, and you can do it to your taste. So you kind of start off slow, and then you can taste it and add some more. And I blend all that together, add in some ice cubes, blend it again, and that has been like my breakfast every single day for the last couple of weeks. And I love it, and I feel full, and I know that I've fed myself good nutrition for the day, and I can kind of go about feeling good the rest of the day. So those are my 5 favorites for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I would love to hear what some of your favorite things are, because I'm always up for like good recommendations and suggestions for things to try and to use and all those things. So I hope that you have a really awesome weekend, and that this kind of kick-started some fun for you this week or this weekend. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.